playing in MLS reserve leagues, working his way up the ladder, and then now to be the all-time leading goal scorer and an absolute deadly player he is.
Morris, lovely turn away, and he's going to drive forward here. Still Morris, still Jordan Morris! It's a superb individual goal from Jordan Morris! Quiet at the weekend, but what a response here tonight! The Sounders lead!
And this is exactly what he does. He just picks the ball up at midfield, and it was like the seas opened up for him. And we talked about how exposed at times this San Jose defense can be, and Jordan exploited it fantastically.
There is no team that wants to face Jordan Morris with his head down, running at the back line.
San Jose himself, Kelvin, Leerdam, trying to get forward. Here it is again. Talk me through this, Steve.
No, Keith, what we love is it's a one-track mind. Yes, he has Ruidíaz, but San Jose is the...
Trying to move forward. Jones. Nice movement inside from him, trying to thread that ball through, and again acres of space. The goalkeeper's dead on his line. Leerdam on his left, around the goalkeeper, pulls it back, and Ruidíaz has the simplest of tasks. The sound lead, and they have absolutely ripped apart that San Jose back four.
Have safety with numbers, but instead they just keep pressing these guys forward, and it really puts Alanis has to tuck in so much. He's out of position, and all he can do is drop back centrally. His partner Jungwirth is nowhere to be seen. And then I love what would be available to Ruidíaz with all these players being pulled out of shape once somebody gets beat. We talked about Jordan beating somebody.
Well, fools the goalkeeper. Ruidíaz doing what all great strikers do, trailing the play, and then from a yard out over open net, he's never going to miss from there.
Mentioned his record against some of the top teams in MLS. He's got 4 and 5 now against San Jose. If I'm not mistaken, his very first goal in MLS came against San Jose. More movement coming forward. Joevin Jones, Leerdam, edge of the box. Kelvin Leerdam! It's raining goals at Central Link Field. We highlighted his goal-scoring ability in the...
Getting really high up in the attack, but he has all of Central Link Field to himself there. No one goes with him. First touch is fantastic. Toe down, point in the right direction, nestles it into the far corner. The Sounders are absolutely loving this. They are tearing San Jose apart, dragging them all over the pitch. Players are finding space and being very, very clinical and efficient.
Trying to remember back to when the Sounders have had such a fast start to a first-half performance. Coming forward again here, Morris. Again, there's gaps on that from behind. Alanis is going to be beaten here. Ruidíaz, he could pull this one back for Jones. He does! And Joevin Jones has the simplest of pass again. The Sounders just cannot stop scoring.
This is a result that, but again, this is the Sounders' job. Look, it comes inside. You get them to collapse when you're expecting somebody to be marked, but then that leaves somebody else marked because somebody else isn't collapsing. And it's just so easy that once it's cleared, half cleared, Raúl is wide open, but then you have Alanis on the ground, which then nobody tracks back and then comes after Jones, so then Jones is wide open. It's crazy.
I'm absolutely speechless, Keith, because as Joevin Jones bursts into the 18-yard box, San Jose have one defender on the edge of the 18-yard box. One.
And a break. Well, San Jose don't. They've got a couple of games coming up. Well, they look to make a change. Morris, again the wide open. Ruidíaz down the middle. Vega is out of position, and that's as good a finish as you see from Ruidíaz. Absolutely clinical from the Sounders number 9, and it's a record-setting half in MLS as well.
Just once you see the replay, you'll see the little dummy by Nico Lodeiro. It's brilliant, opens up the space. Jordan Morris takes a good first touch, knows exactly what he's doing, and when Ruidíaz is bearing down on goal, it was never in question what he's going to do. Finishes with the left foot, a nice little dink over the goalkeeper there, but the football on that goal for the Sounders was fantastic. Once again, opening up San Jose. Everyone's getting involved. Nico Lodeiro, Jordan Morris, Ruidíaz gets another goal, and it's just been such a grab for the Sounders. And as you said, 5 goals and a half. They've now set a club record. It's history, and it's more than deserved.
Look at Jordan Morris. If he gets the touch, he has wide open space in front of him. Vega doesn't want to come off his line. Jordan Morris again, and this time Vega with the save.
From a San Jose corner, they have one centre-back on the half.
And Nico Lodeiro was going to go for the quick one to João. All played in, João Paulo. Mior, Lodeiro, lovely delivery, cross towards the far post. Vega with another save.
I mean, there's a lot of people who must be thinking, you know, am I ever going to see the field again if this continues the way it's gone?
Morris, nice ball from him to find Leerdam, who picks the time to come forward. Ball pulled back, and João Paulo meets it with perfection. Or whatever the response was at halftime.
You've got to be very happy with this goal because everyone's involved. Kelvin Leerdam makes a fantastic run. This ball is very good, and the finish from João Paulo, that's not an easy finish. To really cushion that ball with the left foot into the bottom corner, it's fantastic if you're the Sounders, if you're the San Jose Earthquakes. Once again, so many question marks. How João Paulo arrives in the box completely unmarked. That looks like a crossing and finishing draw from training.
With no defense, because you have...
Here over the last couple of minutes from San Jose, but now a chance to break the other way, and Morris sees a little bit of space in front of him, and he's not slowing down. Will Bruin making a good run. Instead, he bypasses him. Joevin Jones on the second touch! Oh, yes! Joevin Jones absolutely roofs it. 7 goals in an MLS match for the Sounders. Yet another record.
You said that Jordan Morris had a once again, and again, this is what we love seeing from Jordan. Be aggressive, keep going. But what did we say? It pulls Youngworth out of position. It pulls Alanis out of position. And Joevin Jones comes in, first touch, great composure, holds off Lopez as a defender. Quality finish.
It really is. And Jordan Morris,
to have a flair for the dramatics. And I was saying a little bit of space to just set it up, but there, you're right, a lot of space.
It's a real Morris, the awareness, presence of mind to see Joevin Jones's run. But again, Joevin Jones has ran from the...
Missed a penalty, Wondolowski here before against Stefan Fry from the spot, and that one in the corner. So he ends his scoreless streak at CenturyLink Field, his 8th goal inside this stadium. And San Jose pull one back, and that will be in fury. You guys pointed out, this didn't look like a penalty.
Well, it's not a foul. That's not a penalty at all. Arriaga, no contact. Thompson steps on Arriaga as he makes his step, and he throws himself to the ground. That is not a penalty, and I'm very surprised that wasn't overturned. That's not a penalty.
No, it's not, but it's a tidy. Because I think it's something that they, you know, he gets frustrated at times when he gets subbed, but you have to see that progression and to continue to work on that and be effective throughout the match.
Well, there it is, the final whistle. The Sounders ramping. It is a record night for Seattle. 7 goals, the 7-1 winners against San Jose Earthquakes, who, well, they simply just did not show up. Well, the play of the match is presented by TCL, the official smartphone and tablet partner of Sounders FC. And we'll go back to the very first goal. Steve, I'll let you talk me through it. As a winger, he comes inside, attacks the space, and then, well, what a finish too.
Well, it's everything Jordan Morris does well. We spoke about needing a own half, turns the Jets on, no one can see him. Love that he goes to the left, and then the coolness and composure in the finish is what was most impressive there from Jordan Morris. What a great way to start the game.